Namaste, it's Amber Jean, and today we're filming in beautiful Cincinnati at my home Yoga studio. It's getting close to springtime and summertime, and this is a good time to work on your core. Strengthening the abdominals will help support your lower back, especially if you're a mama like me and you've been through childbirth. We need to make sure that we're strengthening deep in the pelvic floor, but also deep into our core to give ourselves a lot of support for our back. So we're going to start in a child's pose. So just come down onto your knees and rest the hips back. Take a couple deep breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. Good. And just remind yourself, even just coming to your yoga mat for 10 minutes each day can give you lots of benefits. So come up onto your hands and knees. Inhale, we'll do a few cat-cows just to warm up. Look up. Round your back, pull in your navel. Inhale, look up. Open your chin, exhale, round your back. Okay. Now see if you can bring your opposite arm and leg up and just feel that extension moving two directions. And then we're going to bend the knee and the nose towards each other as we round our back. So that's one. Look forward, extend, exhale, two. Inhale, extend, and exhale, three. Good, we'll switch sides. Take opposite arm and leg up. Breathe into that stretch, flex the heel. Nose or elbow in, drop your head, round your back. 1, 2, 3. Good, reach. And exhale, rest back in child's pose. Good, so every position for the most part, we're working about 6 to 12 rounds of movement. So now we're going to take it a little further, lift into a downward dog. Spread your fingers, work on your foundation, melt your heart. Inhale, we'll bring the right leg up. Now we're going to come into a high plank and bring our elbow right to that knee, and then bring it back. Bring it in, and bring it back. Bring it in, round your back, and then cross it over to the other elbow, bring it back. Lower the foot, switch sides. Inhale. Open, find space, exhale in. Bring it up, bring it in. Good, rounding the back, we're pulling in the navel in this position. As we reach the foot back, we're melting the heart down. And then we're going to cross over to opposite elbow. Woo! Bring it back. Good. Bring both feet down, come down, and rest in child's pose. Good. So now we're going to move onto our back. So just crawl over and lay down. Hug your knees in. Good, raise your legs, raise your head, and then just start to paddle your hands up and down. Pulling the abdomen in and down as much as you can. These are called 100s. 3, 4. Keep going, 2, 3, 4. Breathe into this, 4, 5, 6, 8. 10. And bring the legs back and inhale, roll up into seated. Good, so we're gonna sit up nice and tall. Starting to already feel a little bit heat. You start to really feel more awake. So if you start when you feel tired, start to move and notice your energy shift. Bringing our palms together, shoulders back. Inhale, reach the right arm behind you. 1, 2, together, and then switch. 1, 2, together, and switch. One, two. So now we're starting to get a little bit more turning, okay? And this is the obliques. These are those nice muscles that gives us our waistline. 2, 3. Couple more on each side. 4. Lost count now. This is when I like to go pink. Keep going, turn, turn, yellow, green, and red. And exhale, bring it in, tap your toes. Now, depending on your flexibility, you might want to bend the knees to tap the toes. Stretch it out. Breathe into your core. Lengthening. This is a little bit of a rest in between, okay? Now spread your feet. Your heels are on the edges of your mat. Take your hands forward, stretch. And see how slowly you can roll back, okay? So slow it down. Tuck your chin, slow. Hold this. You're almost down, but not quite. Hold it here. 4, and then coming all the way down. Bring your arms by your sides, lengthen out through your legs, reach through your feet. Good. Inhale, float the right heel up, and we want to flex the heel. So whenever you're laying down, this is a good time to keep the shoulders down, pull the navel in, draw a hip circle. So just touching my abdomen here, I can feel those muscles working. And then you can start to go a little bit bigger, and you can go in the opposite direction. That's it, going around. Good, now reach for that right leg and stretch it out. Use both hands to modify, bend the knee, otherwise stretch that leg out. Woo, that feels like a good medicine stretch today. So sometimes when you're practicing, you hit these great spots, you're like, wow, that's where I need it. And then we release that side. All right, other side. So let's lift and draw that hip circle. Everything's connected. Connect to how you're feeling in the hips. Go a little slower when you get to a sweet spot. And then go the opposite direction. We have our little mystical creature helping us on our mystical journeys today. Our beautiful support cat, Katya. Such a sweetheart. Go a little bit smaller. Breathe deep and then exhale. Pull that leg in. So after we get our hamstrings real nice and stretched out, I'm also rooting down with my other heel. We're going to raise our head and we're going to work on a double up. So that means we're just going to, first we're going to do straight leg stretches. We're going to reach one leg up and pulse and switch. Good. Wherever you are in your fitness routine, remember starting today is the best day. Don't wait till tomorrow. 4, 5, 6. Bring your legs up. Lace your hands behind your head. All right, so you want your head to be heavy in your hands. These are the double ups. So this is going to be a little more challenging. You want to bring one leg forward, the other leg forward. Keep your back flat, pulse and lift. 1, left side, down, down, pulse, and lift. 2. Pulse, pulse, up. Other side, left, right, pulse, pulse, up. Right, left, pulse, pulse, up. Left, right. Here we go. Lift. Good. And then when you lift, you can lift just a little bit in your back and you feel that stretch. And you also can pull the abs in more. Hold that. Lift the lower back. Hold that. Rock a little. Good. Bicycle. Bend one knee. Switch. Elbow to opposite knee. And switch. Four, 5, 6, 7. Let's go to 12. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And rest. Definitely, I'm feeling the burn. I'm feeling these sensations in my core. So that's how I know it's working. And now we're just going to do a few pelvic tilts. So just work on those pelvic tilts. And as you're doing this, work on the Mula Bandha, lifting and squeezing your pelvic floor. Okay, pelvic floor health. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. Good. Raise your head. Reach through the legs. Paddle. And rest. Rest, rest, rest. You can stretch your abs out with a supported bridge pose. Breathe into your belly. Do a balloon breath. So balloon your belly up. Feed those abdominal muscles. This is how you get stronger. And lower, lower, down. Good. Pull the legs in, rock up, bend the knees. Practice one more seated forward fold. Good. And remember, there's no better day like today than to start. Be inspired, everybody. Namaste.